Hi, I'm Tracy.
And I'm Doug.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Liz.
We're getting married in April, and the story of how we met goes something like this. Doug and I both were recruits in the police academy about 11 years ago, and we both worked for the Department of Corrections. When we finished the academy, we went to different jails to work, and we became reacquainted about 4 years ago when I got promoted. And first date we went on, Doug got into a very bad motorcycle accident, and he hit a deer on the way home. Called me, said that he was involved in an accident. I rushed to the hospital, waited in the waiting room, got into arguments with the staff because I wanted to go back and see him. And the long story short is that they cut his clothes off, and when it was time to leave, because he was able to be discharged several hours later, I asked if he could please have some clothes to be transported home by me, and they said, "No, ma'am, this is not a trauma center. We don't have any clothes." So he says,
I'm ready to leave. Let's go.
so in his underwear, all 6'5" of them, we walk right out the front door of the hospital, and the whole way home I'm driving along, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, trying not to look at this man in his underwear sitting next to me, driving along. I dropped him off, and of course, the stories that ensued later on from all his friends were, if you wanted to get down to your underwear, Doug, you really didn't have to crash your bike to do it. So here we are 4 years later, and we got engaged about almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Want to talk about that?
You left out the best part, though.
What's the best part?
My now caring fiance was taking care of me and telling me to rest and it'll be all right, and I look over and she's sleeping while I'm laying there in pain. So she just had a little nap, but it all worked out good. And here we are a couple years later, and we got engaged last New Year's, and just trying to plan this wedding now. It's a 1920 style wedding that I think we both enjoy. Both like to go out and have a good time, and just the style and everything, the clothing, it just fits us real well.
And the clothing that we have on today, my flapper headband with this fabulous feather and these fancy pearls.
Door and time.
What do you have, Vanessa?
I think it's a pipe.
Yes, it is. And she also has a little flapper headband. Liz, what do you have?
And I have pearls.
Yes.
I have feathers, and I got feathers in my hair. My hair is furry.
Turn your head to the side. Show off your fabulous hairpiece and your boa.
That is my boa. And my feathers.
And your fabulous hair.
And my fabulous hair.
All of our fancy stuff for our 1920s theme for our wedding. So in a few minutes we're going to show you what my wedding dress looks like and the different things that we put together for centerpieces and place card holders and things like that. So right now you can... One of the centerpieces we put together, we have these little like rock crystal pieces. We have them black, clear, and red, just like the colors. We have the flapper fringe that we pinned around the tablecloth. I think it's fancy. And we have our centerpiece, black container, false flowers, I don't know what they're called, maybe fake flowers?
Artificial?
Artificial flowers, yes. And we have this fancy red, like, accent piece in here, like foil-esque. I don't really know what it is. But I figured we needed to dress it up a little bit, so we put a little bit of curly willow in there. So I don't know if it's fancy or not, but I know that it's 1920s theme-ish. We have these black and white bands that we hot glued around our candles to also accent the table. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to switch out with our other centerpiece that we put together. This is our martini glass centerpiece, also with the black, clear, and red stones in, and a little bit of fringe around the martini glass. We'll fill it with water, and these are our floating candles that go in here. And I really love this centerpiece because also, in addition to loving the 1920s theme and the vintage flappers, all that jazz, I think that the martini centerpiece really accents all of that. Also,
I was thinking that we could like throw pearls on the table to like also accent the centerpiece. I thought maybe we could buy pieces of black fabric and do like a runner down the center. Like so. And then that would show off the pearls a little bit more. Something like that. And there you have it. My idea for my centerpiece. These are place card holders that we picked up on sale at Michael's. And actually they have little pins on the back and they're little black and white roses. And I figured we could use these as place card holders. This is a box that my friends have made for me to hold all of our envelopes on the day of the wedding for our gifts. And again, this is accented by a artificial flower. And now I'm going to put on my wedding dress so you can see what my dress looks like. This is my wedding dress. It has Swarovski crystals on top. And it's cinched off to the side. And I have a semi-formal length train. There's also crystals that go down the back of the train. And the fabric over the top here is organza. And you can see in the back, I have a corset. My friends only laced it up halfway for the purpose of this video. And you can see all the crystals and the detailing close up. I love my dress. My dress is fabulous. I love this dress and it makes me look small. So, there you have it. That's the brief story of how Doug and I met and what we do for a living. You saw my daughters, you saw some of the things that we want to tie into our wedding theme, and that's our story.